It's Jen here. So, I want to talk to you about loss. Maybe you started a campaign and you didn't get any leads and you feel at a loss. Maybe you invested some money in a technology or in a campaign and you didn't get what you want out of it and you feel a loss. So, my question is, what did you really lose? And I saw a great seminar this weekend by one of my favorite gurus, Matt Kahn, and he answers this question. I'm going to share with you just a few minute snippets from his 2-hour seminar and make a small commentary because this actually might really change your mind on what losing is.
And so in order to act courageously, so you're not oscillating between passive sadness and aggressive anger, despite how the ego feels like when you are facing change or when change comes looking for you, right? The ego has this big fight with change because the ego is afraid to lose the footing of its reality. It's afraid for the snow globe of its life to get shaken up. It's afraid of things getting flipped upside down. Right? The ego feels like, oh my God, if that happens, my world's going to come to an end. You ever had that experience? If this one thing happens, my entire world's going to end. But let's really look at, what do you actually lose? If you really look at what you lose when change comes for you or when you desire change, what do you actually lose? What if I were to tell you this? The only thing you can ever lose are ideas. In ego, one can say, I was in a relationship and then I lost a relationship. You didn't lose a relationship, you lost the idea you had of the relationship. You had an idea that you were in a relationship, and that's a good idea because you were. And then the other person had different ideas. And then that different idea changed your idea. And you didn't like that, and rightfully so. You don't have to like that. But isn't that all you're basically losing is an idea? And it's okay. But haven't you also had that happen where you think someone is mad at you and you find out they're not, and you go, oh, that was just my idea. Here's something interesting. The greatest acts of violence are inspired by ideas. Wars break out over the defending of ideas. Like if you really stopped people that are fighting over the differences of ideas and say, hey, what's the tangibility of what you're defending and fight against? Like, dump out your ideas right here and let's just see it. You can't find it. The greatest violence occurs to either suppress or defend something you cannot find, an idea. And the greatest moments of ingenious ingenuity come from the most inspired ideas. So it's completely humbling and mind-blowing to think that what a genius, an avatar, and a bloodthirsty criminal have in common is they're all inspired into action by ideas.
So, when we do live or experience loss, as Matt Kahn suggests, what we're really losing is an idea, or some ideas. But there is a silver lining around this cloud, which is we are limitless in our ideas. If you're watching this video right now, it's because you want some new ideas, and you have some new ideas, and you want to build on those ideas. So, let's say you lost some money in a campaign. No, you only lost the idea that your specific message would work with that target audience. And the good news is you're going to have a new idea of a new message or a new target audience. Let's say that you lost some time learning how to use YouTube and build some YouTube advertising. Well, the good news is you're probably going to have a new idea. Like maybe move to a different platform like Google search or Bing or Facebook. And those new ideas are there. Maybe you lost some confidence in yourself. So what you lost was the idea that you could succeed in the specific task you were doing. Well, guess what? There's going to be a new idea on how for you to succeed in that task, or a new idea for a new task. So although we feel loss, to understand that every single time we feel loss, it's ideas, what we have to remember is how creative we are as human beings. We probably have 15 more ideas on something we can implement, something new. And if you don't have those 15 ideas, what do I bet you can come up with about 15 new ideas in about a half an hour with a small brainstorming, mastermind, or mind mapping activity? So this message from Matt Kahn, it really cheered me up, because now I know when I feel lost, I'm just going to think about the idea that I lost, and then I'm going to think, okay, I'm just going to try a new idea, pivot and move on. So I would like to encourage you to also to think about the losses that you have as a loss of idea, and also remember how creative you are as a being made from heaven. And on that note, wishing you a glorious day.